Hello there! On this episode of Right as I showed the rework literally a day after I started working on this, we're going to take a look at what can be done with Galio, the Sentinel Sorrow. Originally, I was planning to try an AD Bruiser build for the top lane, but I realized that I actually wanted to try the build that I was generated in the last video, so I did that instead. It proved to work pretty well, since it contains several items you usually see in a Galio's build, and thanks to my W, in combination with the grasp and undying, I could trade and duel really well, and that was something Fiora was not prepared for. Overall, this setup seems to yield some very good lane presence.
I will not fail. Justice will be done.
Most successful junglers have some sort of mobility, hard CC, sustain, or a combination of them. And while Galio's ult is a real strong CC, and his W works surprisingly well to keep you healthy while clearing, his mobility is reliant on either his E or Flash, both of which are not very reliable, since the E is a stationary trail and Flash has a tremendous cooldown. So, to work around this, I decided to rush Protobelt as my second item. The result was a full AP assassin Galio build, which I actually found pretty enjoyable. For the mid lane, I would like to present to you a build to counter all AD mid laners. The full armor Galio build. While it's true that his passive encourages a heavily magic resistance oriented build, Galio's ult is based on enemy auto attack. So here I instantly rush a Thornmail, which increases the overall damage of my ult and allows me to do a bit more careless trading. I then keep stacking armor to increase the damage from my Thornmail, as well as adding other secondary damage sources, such as Sunfire Cape and Iceborne Gauntlet. The only magic resistance I really use is a Spirit Visage, for obvious reasons.
Moving out.
You have been slain.
In flight.
As a support, I decided to try what I like to call the My Body as a Shield build. It's the build where you rush Night's Vow and Six Herald to focus on buffing one ally while trying to tank for them. In theory, it seems nice, but in reality I realized that you really need to be on the same page as your AD carry, as this strat relies heavily on coordinating your calls. So you can imagine I was a bit distraught when I got this in my game.
A sword from above.
Long story short, I kind of shielded the Echo instead. After trying all these builds, I felt like something was missing, so I headed back to top lane to give that AD build I mentioned earlier a shot. The playstyle is pretty similar to the other Bruiser builds. The only real difference is that you deal more AD and have even better wave clear than before. And from the looks of it, it will work even better once the rework is out. Speaking of the rework, here's what's gonna happen. Since I had already started working on this video when the rework was revealed, I decided to keep going and complete it with the old Galio. However, I will make a second video with the new Galio as well, so this will be like a two-parter. But, since he will most likely be picked or banned a lot, I will proceed to roll the next champion as well, so I can work with that if I can't get my hands on Galio. So, without further ado, let's see what the next champ is gonna be. Alright then, let's just click this link and get this over with. And Urgot. Seems... Oh, I'm starting to see what's happening here. Since this is the offmeta.com champion, they take off-meta champions. Of course, I should realize that. Next time I will take some other champion generator, so I can get some, well, true randomization going. But for now, we'll do this.